Hello, welcome to InstaForex TV channel with me, Kate Stichina. Ahead of a long Easter weekend, so the trading range of most major currencies pairs narrowed significantly. Today, the market of Australia, New Zealand and Hong Kong were closed. Other stock and currency markets were trading mixed, as the volatility was low due to the lack of any triggers. The yen exchange rate barely changed after Japan's inflation report had been released. Besides, the Japanese currency ignored auctions of the central bank on the bonds market. As a result, the dollar-yen pair remained at 111.93. The Bank of Japan reduced the purchases of long-term bonds. Such a move came after the bank decided to maintain the yield close to the zero level. The financial regulator starts buying bonds when the yields are rising and slashes purchases when the yields are falling. So the bank's auction had a minor impact on the national currency. Today, the dollar-yen pair may remain in the area below 112, as the trading volume is low due to the celebration of Good Friday in Europe and the United States. The movement of the AUD USD pair is also sluggish, just as in the previous trading sessions. However, the Aussie made an attempt to consolidate near 0.71. A slight overnight decline came to a halt as the market activity decreased. The pair managed to recoup some of its losses after hitting the two-day high at 0.7136. A rise was contributed to the recent greenback surge against other major currencies. In turn, the US dollar strengthened amid the strong retail sales report, which shows the concerns of an economic slowdown. However, the upbeat US data was offset by the Australian labour market statistics. As a result, the Australian dollar reversed, having approached the level of 0.7200. Looking forward, the AUD USD pair may test the support level at 0.7100 if the American currency resumes a rally on the back of the US construction sector data scheduled for release later in the day. However, this data is unlikely to change the market sentiment significantly. Speaking about the oil market, the Brent crude benchmark declined to $71.17 per barrel. As soon as the oil prices recovered, the Russian ruble managed to gain ground against the euro and the pound. Disappointing statistics from the Eurozone and Germany put the euro under pressure, so the ruble benefited from its weakness. As a result, the Russian currency declined to 64.00 against the US dollar and advanced to 271.81 against the euro. Today, the European market is closed due to the celebration of Easter, so crude oil is not traded. You were watching market news on InstaForex TV channel with me, Kate Stichina. We wish you profitable deals.